Okay, so in this part, Mercury is talking to Aeneas. Okay, where he finds Aeneas like all wrapped up in Dido's kingdom building, and pretty much says, "You must leave Carthage now and follow your fate." So as we translate this, you need to think about how this compares to Jupiter's speech. Okay, so in this first one we have to take it as a verb, right? And then we have alatas plantis, which is an ablative absolute, right? So that ut primum is like a phrase. It's not in a subjunctive clause. Okay, so you're going to say, as at first. And then this is huts. It's accusative. Like neuter accusative. He touches the huts. Well, hold on. Let's see. Sorry, he touched. It's perfect. It comes from tango. So he touched the huts. With his heels having been winged. Or you could say with winged heels. Or I guess it'd be, yeah. Okay, so if they gave you, those IDs that we did on a couple tests ago. Okay, so that would be a good, short answer question is they give you this line and ask you who are they talking about. Okay, so your clue would be he touches it with winged heels, right? Who is that? That's Mercury. Does that make sense? He touched that. No, he touched the houses with winged megalias. It's huts. So we got he sees, right? Who does he see? Aeneas. That's right. He sees Aeneas. Okay, and then this is a present active participle describing Aeneas. So he sees Aeneas building citadels and building roofs. And this is really synecdoche for houses. It's when part of something stands for the whole of something else. It's like metonymy. Metonymy is like something for something. Synecdoche is part of something for the whole of something else.
Yeah, like wheels for a car.
Yeah. Okay, and so we got this is dative, right? This is nominative. This is ablative. That's nominative. That's your verb. So, and literally, this is what it literally says. There was a studded, like you bedazzled, a studded sword for him. Talking about Aeneas. With yellow jasper. I guess it'd be, there was a sword studded with yellow jasper, might be a better one for him. Okay? But since this is one of those dative of Dative of possession. So you could either say it, translate it literally like that, or you could say he has a sword studded with yellow jasper. Does that make sense? You could switch it around. So you notice that, it's that kind of dative because you've got a dative that refers to a person and a form of soon. Okay, and a cloak was burning with Tyrian purple. Okay, Tyrian refers to who? No. Carthaginian, right? So why would it kind of, he's saying it's like wearing like highlighter purple cloak. Why would that stand out to Mercury? Why does Vergil mention that? Yeah, so it's Carthaginian royalty. Why is that going to make all sorts of panic signs go off for Mercury? Yeah, he might stay there, right? If it'd be kind of like wearing, Dido's letter jacket or something. He's become part of her crowd, which is not how this is all supposed to go down at all. Okay, then you got this perfect passive participle describing the cloak. So, having been slipped from his shoulders. Okay. Riches which, well, it was, or I guess, I don't know, maybe it's singular. I'm going to make it singular. Rich, like describing the cloak. Okay, which Dido had made as gifts. So, in other words, she gave him two gifts. She gave him a bedazzled dagger, a bedazzled sword, and she gave him this cloak. Right? So she's kind of staking her territory, more or less. And he had separated the textiles. Oh, I guess it'd be she. It's talking about Dido. She had separated the textiles with golden thread. So it was not just highlighter purple. It was highlighter purple with gold sewn in, as the thread. Snazzy. Somebody should do that for Latin. Should dress William up like that. Quiche. There we go. He, talking about Mercury. Okay. He addresses Aeneas immediately. So it's an adverb. Okay, so this is what Mercury says to Aeneas. Notice he starts with you, right? Like, you terrible person. How could you be so distracted by this girl.
But he's an emotional, sensitive man.
He is. He's a metrosexual. Okay. So we got you now. Okay, I'm going to go to the next slide here. Place the foundations and the beautiful city okay, and then this is like describing Aeneas. Okay, and it means, literally means wife enslaved. Do y'all know what that means?
I thought it meant like most wife.
Well, I mean, yeah, well, it means like more attached to your wife. No, that's what it means, literally. Okay, but what does that mean, wife enslaved?
Literally just no.
No, he has to do whatever she tells him to do.
Oh, I thought it was like, I thought you meant like the other way around.
Yeah.
No.
I thought enslaved
No.
was describing the
No. Yes, she has to do whatever, he has to do whatever she tells him
So
to
why
do.
is he described as a wife?
What does that make Aeneas look like?
Whipped.
A slave, whipped. He looks whipped, right? Like a slave, right? Because he's metrosexual.
So can I write nothing about how he whips like a slave?
Well, I know, but that make sure that you put that in there. Okay, let's see. Sorry. I left out a line from the previous. I left out a part from the previous slide. Under foundations, it's the foundations of High Carthage. I left that out on the previous slide there. So you place the foundations of High. You now place the foundations of High Carthage, and the beautiful city.
Wait, who's talking right now?
This is Mercury.
This is Mercury. Oh, sorry.
Like, boy, you whipped.
Well, yeah, we forgot a verb down here too. And you build up a beautiful city, comma, wife enslaved. Uxorious, henpecked, as your book says. Please make sure you put henpecked in your translation. Should we have a translation with that?
I gotta use that in my everyday.
There you go. Okay, so we got genitive here, right? Genitive, then we got an imperative, right? No, this says it's vocative. I'm lying to you. So, alas, well, no, I don't know why it says vocative. It's definitely an imperative. I was not wrong. Okay, alas, forget, okay, and then this lucky deponent verb takes the genitive. Okay? So what are we going to forget? Forget the kingdom, right? Forget the kingdom and your situations. Situations, plural, right? Forget the kingdom and your situations. Like, forget all about that. Follow your, I would say your heart, but I don't know that that's what it is. Okay, so then we got ipse. Okay, and then this is really deorum. So it's genitive. That's dative. Accusative.
Thing only happens in poetry, correct?
Pretty much. Okay, so we got the regnator himself. Okay, so the regnator means ruler. The ruler himself of the gods. Who is that? Who is the ruler himself of the gods?
Jupiter.
Yeah, Jupiter. Well, I mean, Zeus too. Okay. Sends me down to you from Mount Olympus. No, from from illustrious Olympus. From clear Olympus. Okay, so this qui really should go right here at the beginning of this relative clause. And the fact that it goes in the middle is called anastrophe, which is the disruption of the usual order of things, I guess. So Vergil's showing how disrupted things are because Aeneas has gotten sidetracked with this girl. Okay, so and then the antecedent is regnator, I'm pretty sure. It says vocative of the participle of obloquiscor. That was vocative up here. So I guess instead of saying forget, you probably need to sit back up here on the abuite. You need to say like forgetful of your kingdom and your situations. Make it an adjective. Ful to the end of abuite. Okay, so this whole relative clause is describing Jupiter. So, who hurls no. Well, let's do twists. Who twists the sky and the lands by his divine will? Okay, and then we got he himself, which still describes Jupiter. He himself orders you to bring I lied to you. To bring these orders through the swift breezes. And that's synchesis. Look, it's A, B, A, B. What are you building, Aeneas? Or, with what hope do you waste And this is plural, so I'm going to say leisures. On the Libyan lands. We got if no glory of such things. So we got synchesis again. Moves you I don't think so. Okay, so I guess it'd be nor, well, and you do not undertake I don't know, I'm struggling with how to fix the above in there. Beyond. Do you take, what did I say? Do you undertake labor with your own praise? I don't know. I can't figure out how to fit. How would y'all fit above in there? Oh, that's good. So, nor do you undertake, do you yourself undertake labor above your own praise. Let's do it like that. Because then he's going to say, look at your future here. So we got accusative, then we got a PAP accusative here. Accusative, genitive. So he's going to say, look at Ascanius rising. Who is Ascanius?
Son.
His son. Look at Ascanius rising. And the hope of the heir Eulus. Like H-E-I-R. Okay, Eulus makes you think of Julius, right? And so, see how he's connecting those two things? Okay. To whom the earth is destined. Hold on. To whom the kingdom of Italy and the Roman earth is destined. And then he shuts up, right? So basically, you know, look, dude, get out of there. Okay, so then we got a PPP of a deponent verb, so you're going to translate it as having, right? Having spoken, Selenius, which is another name for Mercury, with such a mouth. That's what it means. Okay, then he left the sight of the mortals, the sight of the mortal, one of them, in the middle of the speech. Hold on, let's get this last part here. And in the distance, he disappeared into a thin breeze. He disappeared from the eyes into the thin breeze, or into thin air.